Hello, everyone. Miranda Hebert here, registered dietitian and diamond in doTERRA. You are here because you have made the decision, actually the best decision of my life, and that was to build a business in doTERRA. Now, if you're here, you've already experienced the Live Guide, you have had your first class and experienced the Share Guide, and now you know just how easy it is to get started and build this business. So now I'm going to go over the build guide. I'm going to show you where to find it. I'm going to talk about the intentions of this guide and then how to use it. So at this point, hopefully you've all went to your back office, went to our advocates, and then Empowered Success, and you found all these great guides and tools for you. So today we're going to focus on the build guide, and I love that they have all of these videos, and today I'm going to give you a brief overview, but if you want to get a full overview of the guide, Justin Harrison does a really great job of going through the entire build guide and through each page. There's also some other great videos here that go more in detail of what's in the guide, so check those out too. Now let's get to the guide. So this is the build, the business overview. And the intention of this guide is to engage with our new builder. We want to share a couple of our success stories, but most of all, really listen to what's important to them because it's all about them. We want to learn what makes them tick. This guide allows you to be completely transparent with them. So once you've done that, then you want to open up the guide, and this starts on page 2. And this goes through the financial freedom section, and it asks them a great question. Are you hauling buckets, or are you creating a pipeline? So this is a great story, and our back office that I just showed you has a video on this guy who was hauling buckets. And so this is where you really can show them the opportunity of no longer trading in their time for dollars and actually creating a lasting residual income. Next is page 3, and this is where we learn about partnering with doTERRA's mission and why. What makes doTERRA different, right? So first is definitely how effective they are. It is truly unheard of to have a retention rate of 65%. This is huge. This means that 65 out of 100 customers are coming back to us, and there's a reason. The products work, we support them, and we provide this community to help them change their lives. They also can trust that doTERRA is proven time and time that this business works. They're one of the largest essential oil companies, and within 7 years, reached $1 billion company. That's huge because the only other company to do that was Apple. We also talk about how important caring and the service mission of doTERRA, that their focus is changing the world, and now we can too. This next page goes through just how simple success can be with 3 steps. First, we want to make sure we're using the products, right? We can't share anything that we aren't personally using. Next, we want to share the product, and that's going to come naturally the more you use the products, because when we love something, that's just what we do. We share. The third step is to teach others how to do the same. Now, these 3 simple steps are easily done with this tool on how to duplicate this system, and that is through pipes. And these next 2 pages are going to go through that. They go through pipes, which are prepare, invite, present, enroll, and support. Basically, think of it as a system where it's lather, rinse, repeat, same thing. And these 2 pages show you exactly what to do to create success. We want, as we're going through these 2 pages, we just want that light bulb to come on, right? And we want them to think, I can do this, right? And then they can start scheduling in these things and really make it happen. So this next page is where they really discover the possibilities in doTERRA. For many people, making this kind of money is something they never thought was possible. And we get to change lives and financial freedom at the same time. So we'll go through all the different ranks and an average of a monthly income that each rank makes. Next, we're going to go through a little bit of the compensation plan. When we go through this, we want them to just understand the basics, okay? So we want them to understand what's immediate money, which is fast start bonuses. And then we want them to understand basically what's going to bring money in maybe immediately, and then the most long term. And I just love the visual that this guide gives you. And it gives you a beautiful, colorful visual that just shows you, as you can see fast starts at the bottom. That's immediate, but it's not going to create the residual income. So it's great for immediate, but in order to create that residual income, at some point in our business, the bulk of our income will be unilevel. Now, do they have to understand unilevel at this point? No. They really just need to know that, they need to talk to their upline about placement and structure and so on, and that you're going to support them through this process. And basically, we don't want everyone on our front line. So residual income is going to come from the unilevel bonus. And then later on, once they reach the rank of premier and above, they're going to get to play in a whole new money pool. And that's the leadership pools. And we'll go into more detail about that later with them. So basically, we want to keep this simple. Do they have to understand entire compensation plan to get started? Absolutely not. In fact, the most important thing is to help them see results, to get them in action immediately. And understanding the compensation plan, it will come with time. This just kind of starts to let them know where these checks are coming from, right? The next page is where we really focus on them. We want to know what they want, what's going to really change their life. And, sometimes it varies for people for sure, but this is where they get to look at these things and they get to choose what's going to make the biggest impact. And this also gives us good information on what's important to them, and then we show them the tools to help them reach those goals. The next page here is where they get to choose their path. So they've already set their goals. We already know what makes them tick, what's important to them, and now they get to choose. Now, of course, everyone wants to replace their income, right? But here, we get to be completely transparent with them, and we get to show them what it takes to accomplish these goals. So they choose their level of play, if they just want to pay for the product, they want to supplement their income, or replace their income. And whatever they choose, at that point, we get to discuss the time investment it takes to do that. This is a business, so it takes work. It's totally worth the effort for sure. So here they're going to choose their path, and if they choose supplement their income, then they're going to be able to invest 10 to 15 hours a week in doTERRA. It also shows them an average income, what they're going to make once they accomplish this goal of supplementing their income. The last page reminds them of the action steps it takes to launch their business. First, we want to make sure they are living the wellness lifestyle. They are using these products. They are supporting anyone they enroll with a lifestyle overview and helping them implement a wellness plan. Then we want to make sure that they know how to share with others. Basically, that they have learned these two guides inside and out. It's like, stepping stones, right? Last, once they know those things, it's time to move on to the next step of launching their business. Now, when you're finished up with the build guide, this page here allows them to get started on their names list. Now, when they did the share guide, they filled out their names list for their class. So they can go ahead and transfer any names of anyone that wasn't able to attend their class. But here's where they're at least going to list 30 people that they feel could benefit from essential oils or maybe have the same interest as them. Basically, whose life they want to change. And then hopefully at this point, they have realized that they can become a solutions provider. And we will as well, because we're going to help them accomplish their goals. Good luck, everyone.